Well, let's go to the school because that's a new place anyway. School. Day 2. God, the teacher has like the same eagle eyes as an animatronic or something. I can't stop thinking about that thing. I wish I could just run away. Who could eat lunch at a time like this? Mischievous accomplice. You sure that's a good idea, Jet? You can leave if you're gonna be such a chicken. What is Jet gonna do? Oh. Oh, fireworks. Not fireworks, but firecrackers. Who did that? Run. Bail. I wonder if that kid has any more of these. Well, maybe we could use them for our nightly adventures. Mrs. Micha. Okay, everyone, let's start heading back to class. Nah. This looks like a prison. Smells like fresh meat. That would just be my lunch. Oswald the Ocelot has forgotten how to eat. That was like the one thing you could do right. Har har har, good one. Yeah, that's so funny. Derp. Animal-loving student. What are these names? My family has 3 cats. Ah, I love cats. Jealous student. Are we a robot or something? What is this name? I have 2 dogs as well. I have a rabbit, says the jealous student. Oswald is blanking out. I hate rabbits. Oh, come on, Oswald. Big backpack. Oh, a battery. I hope it still has juice. Stealing is bad, Oswald. I need to use my flashlight right now. It's daytime. Yeah, I just wanted to recharge it. So we do not speak with this adult. In we go then. Is there no hallway or something? Do we just go straight in here? Like it's a very small school. Mrs. Micha. Settle down, class. Remember, the bell has to ring before you are dismissed. Looks at her wristwatch. It's just, that is shady. Find a kid with a firecracker. Yeah, who was that? That was one of these, wasn't it? Reminiscing student. My family used to go to... What is with those names? The name is just a descriptor for the first sentence. My family used to go to the roller rink after the first day of school. Disappointed student says, at least you got to go. I'll never get to know that it's gone. I'd much rather sit at home and play some Field Forge anyway. Mr. Meacham says, I think you meant start on my Washington Irving essay, don't you? Hey, it's our spare time. We do what we want. Yes. Did you need something, Oswald? I need... firecrackers. But nah, nothing that you can provide, Mrs. Meacham. Sorry. Don't forget to read chapter 3 of your history book. We have a quiz on Friday. If I make it to Friday. Okay, she didn't want to question that too much. Okay, so this is just the same. Was it? Yeah, it was. Frustrated student frustratedly states, I can't believe we actually did work on the first day of school. Oh, I remember thinking like that. It's like, it's the first day of school, we need to take it easy. Half asleep student, half asleep at least says, we did work today. Well, we as in not you. Not allowed to go there. Is the other child out here? Okay, there is a hallway. Back to school. The final nail in the coffin for summer vacation. Fragile. A water fountain. I never saw those inside before. Gamer student, gaming, this says. Have you checked out that new game Wrestle Quest? My dad was telling me all about the different wrestlers. I didn't know much about wrestling going in, but I do now. They should call you wrestling students. Oh, see. Hey, you're a firecracker kid. The name's Jet, but that's it has a nice ring to it as well. Do you have any more I could borrow? Well, you can't borrow it because you won't be able to bring it back in the same condition, but sure. First off, kid, you can't just borrow a firecracker. Yeah, as I said, they're kinda one-time use only. Okay, then can you give me one? Do you have any idea what these things cost? Probably not much, but you know, to a kid, everything is a much. Tell you what, I'm usually at the library after school. Bring me something I couldn't get anywhere else, and maybe we can trade. Go home. Well, first we'll explore a bit. It's nice to know that I don't have to find something here in particular, but I still want to explore a little bit. It looks like there's a pep rally on Friday. Should be really fun. Yes, so you better make it to Friday. Observant student, observantly says. I overheard the janitor talking to his mop this afternoon. Must be possessed by a really tiny ghost. Talk to it like a microphone. Another classroom. This is probably just me, but this clock over there that looks like a sun, it reminds me of Sun from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. It was one of the most eerie parts of Security Breach for me. Oh shit. You don't see me, do you? You don't see me, do you? Walking around in daycare, in the dark, the eerie ambience. So, nothing divided in half. Nothing divided in half is nothing. Oh yeah, mathematically, yeah. Probably a math textbook, yes. I suck at math. We have calculators for that. It's a math classroom. 8 plus 4 equals 12. Oh. Hello. Science student is in the wrong room. Science student wrongly rooms the following. You won't believe what happened in science class today. We tried to make a volcano model. Hey! Why are you so happy going in here? We tried to make a volcano model and it exploded all over the teacher. It really made the class erupt with laughter. Har 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 har. Talented student talently says, I have a brilliant idea for our school talent show. A synchronized water balloon fight performance. It'll be epic. Oh wow, sounds intense. Why water balloons? Why not water balloons? Touché. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this. This classroom is too cool for me. This looks like dry. This looks like a draught of a corridor. So why is there a sign that probably says wet floor? Pokels. Or trophies. We have more trophies than the high school team. Yeah, they're for kickball, but still. Kickball. Don't you mean soccer? European football. Dylan pulled us once, and they had to evacuate the entire school. He got into so much trouble. So, field trip. Won't be sharing any of my sketches anymore. Don't want to see those monsters at school. So you used to put them up here. Wait, what? Welcome. Okay, so why is there a welcome mat? And I'm not used to seeing like a large corridor like this and the exit is like this from the side. Principal. That is a big, big spider. Okay. Why is the principal's office just empty? Did the principal get possessed as well? If I squint, I can see my house from here. Small town. You live in a small world, Oswald. A framed article from the school newspaper. The headline's about the time we won a kickball tournament. I wonder if that's a real sport now. Kickball. Oh, I never heard of that. God, this student just walking around so yeah, way too happy. Oh, the spider. These lockers don't get used. Not enough kids to need them since the mill closed. So there were so many parents working at the mill. So after the mill closed, why do you go in and out everywhere? They are such zombies, these students. Go home. Well, I should go home as well. So, touche. But yeah, the mill seems to be like the place that had like the most workforce. So when that closed down, most people had to leave to find work elsewhere. Animal lover. Oh, okay, that's you. Still feels like a person. Weren't you out there just a moment ago? Westerwick Middle School. Dylan says, how about you read a book on how to not be a loser? Clueless Lackey. The names. Come on, guys, let's stop wasting time on this nerd. Why doesn't Dylan have like a weird name as well? Don't listen to them. Dylan's just jealous cause you know how to read. The others don't? Why are you in middle school without reading? I thought that was the first thing you would learn at an elementary school. Thank you. The bullies picked on me for reading at my old school too. Yeah, but maybe that was just insulting Dylan, but yeah. Well, then they must be pretty stupid. I read a ton of sci-fi. What are you reading? Ancient Greek mythology. Interesting. I've been meaning to get around to that one. It's not much different from science fiction, really. It's all about being brave during impossible situations. Huh. Well, if you ever want to read something with pictures in it, I'd be happy to lend you a comic. Oh, if you like art, maybe you'll actually have a use for this thing. What, crayons or so? I was helping my grandpa clear out some junk yesterday and found his old sketchbook. There's some neat drawings in there. Oh. Well, thank you so much, Gabriella. Grandpa? Wait, what? Let's start all the way. Why do you open it in the middle? Go back. Oh, this is looping. Okay, so I suppose I'll treat this as the first couple of pages. No eating around Chica. Why is she starting to smell bad? What is that smell? I don't know what to settle on exactly. But from what I understood from MatPat and other people who theorize a lot about the FNAF games and the lore in general, is that dead children were stuffed into these animatronic suits, and that's why they started to smell. But again, I'm not 100% up to date on that. I know that MatPat had to redo the lore so much because a new game was released, and it sort of jeopardized everything up until that point for what people knew about lore. The lore is very hidden in these games, very subtle. So it's interesting that we have to dig a bit. Tech 2 noticed the smell too. It's not just me. Company issue 83. Inner torso repairs investigations are to be delayed. So, no eating around Chica. Because, well, we saw in Security Breach how Chica was obsessed with food, even though this animatronic, it's an animatronic. It shouldn't eat. It can't digest. And when there was no food, this mechatronic puppet would go into trash and just eat random trash instead. New behavior, August. Chica is making garbage nests. Make employees aware all garbage needs taken out before closing. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. Disable smelling protocol during daytime to avoid Chica stealing food. Kids cry if they see the endo mouth. I bet. Ugh. Why did you draw an endoskeleton hand? That's not the mouth. Talking about the mouth. Do not attempt to play Bonnie's guitar. Any voice box malfunctions must be reported to upper management. Well, first off, why does Chica have some sort of smelling sensation? Smelling protocol. Why is that a thing? It's an entertaining mechatronic puppet. It should have ended there. Any voice box malfunctions must be reported to upper management. Adjust hug. Fracture the kid's back again. Ah. How hard do they hug? Well, they're robots. Yeah, there you go. Why is that even a protocol? That there. Why is that even a protocol? I'm not sure if that's referencing to that former subpage, but I suppose it is. It's the only mention of a protocol, so... Okay, adjusting yet again. How many times has it been adjusting? Or how many times have you broken someone's back? Glue hat to head. Kids keep stealing it. I'm confused. Why isn't it glued to the head in the first place? Or not even glued. Why isn't it welded to the headpiece? I mean, isn't there a risk it will fall off anyway? Uppers don't care about safety. So uppers, I suppose they mean upper management up there. Like the bosses and management. Jaws are still unpredictable with the new models. Why does he keep screaming? Is that where the screaming is coming from? Keep bright flashes away from Freddy's sight. Sends him into a frenzy and blows the circuits. No camera flashes. Remember, the dark eyes are watching. What? Seems to be crossed out though. AI, it looks like a marker pen, but it looks like a cross. AI programming causing Freddy to stalk partygoers by guarding doors. Tech 2 is on assignment. Tech 2 knows something. Where is he? So Tech 2 is like the company that produces the AI and maybe even the mechatronic puppets themselves. Freddy keeps trying to remove his own head. Tech 2 on assignment. Yes. I was thinking silently to myself, why does he keep screaming? Yeah, maybe someone is stuffed in there and isn't dead yet. Like we saw this endoskeleton that tried to put this child inside of them, you know? But trying to remove his own head, that seems like... Well, yeah, trying to get out. Get me out of here, basically. No raves. Tech pulled a 5th no-show in a row. Note for later. As in, cancelled 5 shows in a row. Because they couldn't get Freddy to behave. The child inside wasn't dead yet. Random stuff starts to appear in places it doesn't belong. I think the ball pit is starting to slowly become called into question here. Encourage others to be vigilant. This is a health code violation. What? Health code that things appear in places they don't belong? What about if it appears in food? Not that the uppers care yet again. More random stuff appears and everything begins to form in a circular pile. A pile has clearly formed with an indent in the center. Chica will bring stolen food to the pile and eat it. It's not a table. A recent security update fried the AI. Chica stuck in preservation protocol as a self-soothing mechanism at night during security rounds. Why does Chica need soothing? It seems like the spirits of people get infused into these animatronics. It bites, keep fingers away. Why did they make a animatronic cupcake? Why? Someone got into the cupcake's voice box. Why does it have a voice? What is it gonna say? Eat me? And programmed it to grow. The Tech 2 has been asked to investigate. Tech 2 missing? They can't get a hold of Tech 2 or what? There's Bonnie's bass guitar. Isn't it a bass guitar? Is it a normal guitar? Or it's like a 5. I thought bass only had 4 strings, but this is 5. But maybe somehow instruments aren't my strong side. New guitar model. Bonnie's strings now break at least once a week. Change them even if they're still intact to avoid snapping on stage. Save old ones as backup. So that sounds like a very upper management thing to say. Upper management requested all old strings be dumped off-site due to pending lawsuit. Yeah, there you go. You need a lawsuit to talk sense into them. Tech 2 was asked to dump them at the mill by EOD, like end of... what does D mean? End of date. End of day, maybe. Probably don't want to be sued after electrocution incident. Poor kid. Oh. Detailed animatronic eye diagram. I think they talked about the electrocution in the movie as well, when I think about it. The staring digital eye with what looks like an aperture. Detailed suit layer diagram. So this was a book from a grandfather. Full suit, padding, endoskeleton. That would be the skeleton of robots. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. It looks like the figure on the right is like a mini Freddy, like a Freddy plush, because it looks like there's like a hat on top. Maybe Bonnie is on the bottom because it looks closely resembled to small rabbit ears. Which by elimination could mean that the top one is Chica. You can maybe see a bit of the beak at the top left as well. Oh wait, I wasn't done, I think. Oh, I was done, okay. No way. He used to be some kind of technician, so they're just doodles and notes from his old job. He didn't want to talk about it though. Well, it seems so controversial, all of this. Also, what is this thing to the right? This mannequin thing. I was supposed to throw it away, but I didn't want to waste the paper, you know. Ah, yeah. I'm Gabrielle, by the way. I know I have a thing for names, it seems. I'm Oswald. This is an interesting sketchbook, Gabrielle. Thanks. It beats throwing it away. You are being very environmental now, Gabrielle. Put that sketchbook to good use. I will. I'm not going to say anything about this. With something written on the shorts or whatever this thing is wearing. But okay. Don't get bullied now. So go home. Oswald's house, day 2. Okay, I wanted to see if I could go behind here, but I guess I can't. I hope Mommy's home. Oh! Okay, Jesus Christ. So fierce. If you keep losing, try not to get caught. Alright, time to go back to Jeff's. I think I have a plan now.